The one thing I think we need to recognize is that the scriptures don't give us a direct answer to the question, is gambling a sin? Though you can conclude, you can come to a conclusion through scriptures on how to go about this situation. It doesn't come to a direct one. And that's important because this falls, like Ryan Kelly says, sin is that which violates God's biblical commandments, not the additions and inventions we make. As sola scriptura Christians, our minds, wills, and hearts are directed by God's revealed will in the scripture alone. And then R.C. Sproul goes on to say that the problem is, he says, we must be careful not to make that subtle move from a passionate concern towards a godly morality, which includes legalism. And so we do have to be careful here. There are different people who have different views. In John Frame's book, The Doctrine of the Christian Life, surprisingly, and I love John Frame, he argues that gambling is often wrong, but not always. He says that gambling can be linked to the worship of chance. It can be addictive. It can involve covetousness. It can be a waste of time and money. It can be thought of as a substitute for useful work. It could fall under the control of organized crime. So although Frame doesn't think of gambling as sinful in and of itself, he says that the circumstances around gambling often lead to it becoming an issue of sin. That's how John Frame would discuss gambling.
That's how he frames it?
That's how John Frame frames it.
This video is part of the Living Waters podcast. To watch full episodes and explore more content that equips you in your faith, visit livingwaters.tv. You can listen to the full episode titled on the screen for free on all major podcast platforms.